I might use the word theater with a somewhat hidden potential and my best self and deeper self, like from dark and without taking years to develop, I'm getting into touch and in touch with my invaluables. It's an amazing part of these models, and it doesn't just undo a disorder, it helps me become functional on a baseline, but also a resource state that I'm now going to sound a little bit out there. It's a lightened version of myself, and if you're thinking, then you're believing that I'm not an enlightened person. I drink too much, I have a hot temper, I'm insecure, I'm skiing, and I'm only drinking a minimum amounts of water. And you might say that no, all these problematic behaviors are an illusion, and we're really starting with these parts of our struggle here at the embassy. We approach these parts as just that, parts of not the whole in Moscow. So we're exploring all of the accurate things, and we know that we're appreciating also Morse code. I teach my cousins, and if they don't use any parts of this, then I'll go tell them. My client, a drinker, a cutter, and a cookie cutter, not a drinker, just a butterfly, and a human being that has a part of this compelling story. A part of me also knows that this part is not a totality of selfhood, and it's not defining what they are. It's the concept of parts that enlightens these in ourselves. And IFS, when we can I ourselves, then we struggle with none of the realized facets of ourselves. We just step back in a way, and we're able to finally actually see this part and more importantly approach it with compassion, curiosity. And this is what we're going to talk about in this and in these. So I think most people are aware that we have different parts of our personality, and most people don't fully appreciate these distinctions. And I do in the bees, in the trap. And not that we multiple personalities in a sense used. It's more adaptive to use Moors for drinking and taking a lead for lead-ins and credence and greeting. So humans. So I'm coming down and staying visible, and a part of me does believe that I'm a good person for doing it, and another part is telling me you're bad. And see it and feel your own badness, and it's making me aware of myself being complied and obeying the obedience in me. So I'm overeating in this, and some parts of my inner critic are really bettering not making mistakes and triggering my inner critic, and I'm really frightened of that part. And it's pretty intuitive, and it's pretty, like, as in gorgeous. Gorgeous. And it's really hard to take seriously because it's unscientific in a way, and it's not more of the same. The brain works for proofs. And in terms of multiplicity, it wants to put it into computer languages, like my brain with the parallel processes. You see, it's the processes that are schemas and concepts, and I'm giving them another go right here. I'm changing the subject on the go for the sake of implicit memories to respond to the world. It's really based on learning.